going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Yeah, I'm awake. And it is true, I've been zombified. All right. I've got a lot to talk about from my trip to Judge Simpson's courtroom today. I know you guys want to hear the Hailey update, but just like last time, I don't want to say the same thing over and over again. People are going to come in. I'm not going to save it till the end, but I am going to play some random court clips, and then I'm going to share what's going on with Hailey. So this video that I'm about to play, was supposed to be my last night's live, and Andrea came up. So I'm just using the video I was going to use last night tonight, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I will update everyone on Hailey, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Just again, I don't want to have to repeat myself multiple times, and a lot of people are going to be asking. So we are going to start off with Judge Simpson. This is his docket from yesterday, though. So the first, I think I'd start with two Judge Simpson, and they're both from yesterday. All right. Okay. Everyone good? Everyone got your popcorn and your Coca-Cola? I'm rambling. I'm going to be rambling tonight. I've been, as Heather just said, I've only been home for about 30 minutes. So I am not prepared at all for this, which is why I'm using last night's video. Okay. Now that I've successfully rambled for way too long, let's go. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Now let's go.
Cause case people versus Messiah Dawson.
That's the one for people.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
On behalf of Messiah Dawson, Your Honor.
Mr. Dawson, you need to turn on the camera.
Yes, sir. I'm doing it right now.
Nice fan.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right. Your name, sir?
Messiah Dawson.
All right.
Judge, I filled out one of the adjournment forms. I'd like to get an adjournment. Messiah and I was just retained briefly on this matter, and I'd like to have a chance to speak regarding this matter.
Okay, he does have a bench warrant out.
Judge, can I speak on that real quick, please?
Be careful what you say, Messiah. We can deal with that if you want, but
No, okay, so when I very first did meet with you, you all said that y'all were gonna send a letter in the mail. I can show you the piece of mail that I have right now showing that this court date, but I never received any mail in the court date from that other from the other courthouse. So when I did try to do like the warrant recall, they denied it. But I never received a letter in the mail for it.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Judge,
You don't understand what your bench warrant's for, do you?
Judge,
No.
I spoke with him. If you don't, if I could.
Pardon?
He failed to.
Yeah, Mary Smith, I will let you guys know. They briefly talk about it today, but if you guys didn't know what he was saying, then his comment made no sense. So I will bring it up when Judge Simpson brings it up. But yeah.
Appear for sentencing on a driving while license suspended with Judge Barr. I went to 14B District Court. Messiah tells me he went online and filled out the warrant recall, but it was not approved. So it still remains outstanding.
Okay, that's fine. That's not my worry, because that's not the warrant I'm talking about. He's got another warrant.
Oh. Where's that out of?
Oh, I did that.
Oh, you did that?
Oh, yeah.
The compassionate judge you are?
It was a compassionate warrant. He hasn't gone to community correction.
I'm not gonna lie, Judge. I live on the east side of Detroit right now, and I don't have any way to get out there. Like, that's why I asked to come on Zoom so I wouldn't miss court. I don't have a way to get almost an hour and 15 minutes away. That's why I asked if it's somewhere that I can go closer to me, then I can go. But I don't have a ride to go an hour and 15 minutes, and then I can't drive because of my license. So
All right, but I hear you, but you got to get there.
yes, sir.
They can arrange maybe closer testing, but you got to do the intake. You haven't done the intake.
Yes, sir. I've been trying to find rides every day on top of having my son.
Can I get an adjournment of 2 weeks so Mr. Dawson can find a place in the Detroit area for testing and we can, I can meet with him regarding this matter?
Okay, so maybe he didn't report, violation was sent to the court. I re-referred him on September 5th. He's still, so I've already re-referred him. I gave him a break and he hasn't gone. So in what universe would I then adjourn it again to allow the same thing to happen?
Well, now that he has an attorney who understands the situation, I can advise him more properly.
So the attorney before didn't?
I don't know that for a fact, Judge.
Here.
Again, you being the compassionate judge you are, I would think you'd give this
I gave
young
him Bob, I gave him a break, Mr. Killawall.
judge, I'm not sure what you want me to do. I'm asking for an adjournment.
I'm not sure what you want me to do. I understand you're asking for an adjournment. I'm not going to adjourn it. The bench warrant's going to be outstanding. You're going to have to, you know, Mr. Dawson, you got me to a point where you're going to have to turn yourself in and then we can deal with it. I tried to give you the 3 weeks to get yourself here and do that.
And I've tried, Judge, like I said, between me working and having my son and just really trying to find a way out there. I have not been able
Mr.
to.
Mr. Dawson, I hear you. And that's why I kind of gave you the break the first time and re-referred you, but you haven't gone. So what you're gonna have to do is this, get yourself turned in, get yourself over, and then we'll get you over to community corrections, get the intake done, and then try to set up testing closer to where you are. But yeah, I'm stuck now.
Yes, Judge.
Need the community corrections bench worn out. I'm not gonna set a new date. He'll have to get himself turned in.
Thank you, Your Honor. Messiah, give me a call later on, okay?
All right, I will.
Court calls case, people versus.
All right, that was the first case. I've got just a couple more quick ones, and then I'll do the Hailey update. Again, for everyone that came in after the intro, I'm just letting people roll in so I don't have to say it multiple times. And I know I did pause it and answer this question, but Mary, yes, I will absolutely be telling what I didn't want to tell on Monday. I feel, you know, especially after teasing like that, I should say. Also, why I'm paused. Kathy, thank you so much for the PayPal this morning. I think I saw that I received it right when I got to the courthouse. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate it. You are awesome. Okay. Last night you said you like Illinois, Ohio, and the Bengals, correct? Was that last night? Well, I was born in Illinois, so and my dad went there, so I'm a University of Illinois fan. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati, so I'm a Bearcat fan, and yes, I'm a Bengals fan for Cincinnati. I will root for Ohio State every once in a while. I'm not the biggest Ohio State fan, though. I want them to do well, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I'm not even a what's it called? A person that's only a fan when they're doing well. I can't think of the term. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I just, you know, I want them to do well, but at the end of the day, I could care less. Heather, 12 months. 12 months, Heather. That is my first 1-year member. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the help you do on the channel. For those of you that don't know, Heather is my second in command, and she does more behind the scenes than anyone would ever know. So I don't thank her enough. Thank you so much, Heather. Okay, next one.
Court calls the case of the people versus Moussa. Thiam.
And good
That-
afternoon, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing, appearing on behalf of Mr. Thiam. Mr. Thiam, can you please state your name for the record?
Skizrock, that was absolutely the term I was looking for. Thank you.
Moussa, Thiam.
Thank you.
All right. What are we doing? Oops,
Your Honor, oh, go ahead.
hang on a second. Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, we submitted a request for an adjournment. We just need a 2-week adjournment on this one for resolution.
There is a bond violation. Are you aware of that, counsel?
Yes, I did receive that from the court yesterday, Your Honor.
All right. Well, he hasn't tested.
Your Honor, I did discuss that with Mr. Thiam. He woke up late and then did not have a ride to the testing center. I did have a discussion with him and explain how important it is that he needs to appear for testing no matter what, no excuses. And I explained to him what Your Honor can do if he does not get in compliance. He understands that, and Your Honor, I think that hopefully this is not an issue anymore.
Thank you, Your Honor. This was similarly an issue when we were here on September 26th. We adjourned for him to meet. That's my notes for him to get as well. The fact that he still hasn't gone is concerning.
Right.
Your Honor, he did enroll. He enrolled on the 26th of September. He left court and went directly over to community corrections. He just missed the test on October 3rd, or at least that's my understanding.
Yeah.
Well, but he was testing on the 27th. He didn't test on the 27th.
I see that, Judge. I apologize. In my eyes, I read that as the 26th. I thought that was the same date that it went in. So that's my apologies, Your Honor.
Right. So he was to test on the 27th, unable to refuse. October 3rd, he just missed.
Right. Yep.
And that was after, hold on, that was after I reissued the testing order to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
So why should I be giving him another break?
Your Honor, I think with Mr. Thiam, his age and being young and just now going through this type of situation, I just want to let Your Honor.
Front of me. He was right in front of me and I told him what he needed to do and he hasn't done it.
Correct. Your Honor, yes, I see that he has missed that test on the 27th as well as the 3rd. He did leave the court and go at least check in there. You know, he left right directly from the courthouse and walked over to community corrections. Your Honor, but again, I've given him a very stern talking to about how important it is that he be in compliance with Your Honor's orders. And I think he understands that at this point. So I'm just asking Your Honor to just give him one more opportunity to be in compliance. I hope he does, but I think he's going to.
No, that's not how this works. I mean, I issued a new order, gave him a break the first time when he didn't even go over there. He ignored the magistrate's orders and then he just ignored mine.
I understand, Judge, completely.
I will adjourn this out 2 weeks to the 24th. Well, no, I'm not going to do it that way. It's adjourned out to next week, the 17th. Defendant's bond's revoked. He needs to turn himself into the Washtenaw County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
Got it, Your Honor. I'll let him know.
If he doesn't turn himself in by 6 p.m. today, I'm going to issue a warrant with no bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
Yes, will do.
It's almost Friday.
6 p.m.
All right, all right, all right. I was waiting for that to finish. Thank you, Biggin. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you to all the Raiders. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I was checking out Biggin. I didn't get to check out much of his stream. I just got back from Judge Simpson's courtroom at about 7:30. Turned around and tried to throw a video together for tonight. Luckily, I had an interview last night, so I just moved the video that I was going to do last night to tonight, and that's what we're watching. But now that a lot of people just rolled in, I think I can do the Hailey update. You know what? Let me play one more clip and kind of compose myself and think what I'm going to say, because I was actually going to wait about 10 more minutes to do it. So I'm going to play just the next one. I think it's a quick Judge Stevens clip, and that's it. But before I play, Mayor, thank you so much, Mayor, for the super chat. Great looking red shirt today. You just need a nice suit coat to go with it. Yeah, no, I've got a couple nice suit coats. Here's the problem. When I was fitted for my suits, when I actually got, all my nice clothes, I call it my fat days. I used to weigh almost 270 pounds, and being 6'3", weighing that much, I was a big guy. And so my suit coats were fitted to me and tailored to me being that size. So when I wear one of my suit coats now, I honestly look like I'm wearing my dad's jacket, like my dad's coat to a formal dance in high school. And, that's okay when you're in high school. It's not okay when you're 40. So I just wear my my kind of nice, just jacket that I wear. So, but yeah, I definitely need new suit jackets. That is for sure. But thank you so much, Mayor. I appreciate it. And Corey, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate it, Corey. Thank you. Okay. Let me play the next clip. Let me kind of compose myself and think about what I'm going to say, and then we'll do the Hailey update. So just give me like 5 minutes. I don't think this clip is long.
And your name is?
Trante Nichols.
Mr. Lewis is here as your attorney, and you are, as you know, charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in 24 CR 300 and in 301 as well, and in 302. Those are each second-degree felonies, so you are looking at 20 years in prison on each case. Do you understand?
Oh, what you said? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
You okay with your hearing?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do today?
Well, just this one I was saying.
Probation?
Well, if that was an option, if that was an option, we do need to look at some more discovery that just came in. So I need to get him into the office so we can get 4 weeks on this as well.
Okay, it'll get reset for 4 weeks. Get it resetting. Just have a seat over there before you leave. Yes, you, not Marvin, you.
Nichols, third setting?
On Trante Nichols. Mr. Nichols,
Yes,
come on in. On his phone.
Yes.
You tested positive for tetrahydrocannabinol, marijuana. What is his bond?
50,000 on each case.
Your bonds are revoked and they are doubled to $100,000.
I tested positive.
You know what? You interrupt the court again.
Yes, sir.
We will add more time to as a contempt of court.
Yes, sir.
Don't do that.
Yes, sir.
We learned not to interrupt when we were in kindergarten. All right. That's what it is. Scientific test shows you have THC in your system and you're not supposed to have drugs as a condition of bond. All people on bond.
Yes, sir.
You interrupted again.
My apologies. Yes, sir.
Do we need timeout like we're in kindergarten? No.
No, sir.
Please act like an adult.
Yes, sir.
The bonds are $50,000. We're treating you like we treat everyone who tests positive for illegal drugs. The bonds are doubled to $100,000. Plus, you will have a drug patch as a condition of bond.
Yes, sir.
It costs, all of this costs, and there's no reason to be
Yes, sir.
adding to the costs by bad choices.
Yes, sir.
You've got serious second degree felonies here, which you need to be focused on, not the sideshow of drug usage, which only put gas on the fire. And that's not what you need. Who is your attorney? Did you have one? Marvin Lewis? Yeah, we'll tell him when he gets here what's happened, but he'll probably get here and he'll be able to talk to you before they take you back. But those are the findings of the court in these two cases, and we'll reset this for a review in 3 weeks, please. Make sure we don't get lost in there. All right, that is on. Here's the drug test.
All right. All right. He's always making fun of me because I can't pronounce his name. Cheshire Cat. I'm getting better at it. No, Cheshire Cat. Cheshire. I don't even care anymore. No, we're buddies now. He's allowed to make fun of me. Once you reach the buddy stage, you're allowed to make fun of me. All right. Now I'm just gonna pause whatever I'm doing with this fade in, fade out. I have no idea. Like I said, I made this video yesterday. It was supposed to be last night, but let's move on to the Hailey story. So let's pull this up. All right, and before we go into this, once again, a giant shout out to Lone Wolf, who not only clipped this for me but edited it for me. Thank you so much, Lone Wolf, for doing this. If it wasn't for him, I would not be playing this clip tonight. I would be talking about it, but not talking with the clip. Like I said, I got home at about 7:30 and quickly tried to get this live thrown together so I could talk to you guys about today. So, for everyone that is not aware, this is Hailey's, I think, 4th or 5th time in front of Judge Simpson. We weren't made aware of the case until last Friday when the story came out, that the tragic story of her dad passing away, and then her mom and a couple of her siblings losing their lives to that tragedy. So I'm not going to recap that too much, but that's how we were brought into the fold last Friday. No, it was 2 Fridays ago. Sorry, my bad. 2 Fridays ago. Last Friday was when I was in court and I met them. So we got the GoFundMe set up after meeting them last week. Had the emergency hearing on Monday, where I will kind of trickle in a little bit of why that emergency hearing happened. So, but let's just play a little bit. This did happen today, and yeah, let's just get into it.
Spice Tree Apartments versus Bailey Salisbury. And also Gavin.
Oh, real quick. He didn't do his first block today on stream, and his first block took a long time. It really did take a long time. So he not only started 30 minutes late for his 12 o'clock block, it went about an hour and a half. So he called up the 1 o'clock block, which was Hailey's, at about 2:15. Now we're about at 2:30, 2:45-ish when the case is called. But before he took his normal recess after his blocks. So for everyone that doesn't know, the way that Judge Simpson schedules cases, he schedules them in blocks. 9 o'clock block, 10 o'clock block, 11 o'clock block. There might be 10 cases in that block. And he just goes in order. Everyone at the 9 o'clock block, that they just go in order, then the 10 o'clock block, whatever. But before he did his recess in between blocks, he tried to talk to Hailey, and he's like, "Hailey, you doing okay today?" And she's even still really shy in the corner, and she's just like, "Yeah." It's kind of heard like a little cat in the corner meowing. He's like, "All right." All right. I just felt like I wanted to add that 2 cents in. Okay, let's go.
Wesley. Hello. State your name, sir.
Gavin Wellesley.
Wellesley. All right. So where are we on this? Well, hold on. I'll let Ms. Dornbush speak first, and then we'll.
The total we're at today, Your Honor, is the $6,143.
$6,143.
That's correct.
Okay. So the other thing didn't come through.
Unfortunately, no, it's not looking.
All right, that's fair enough. We get it.
All right, so right there, that comment, the other thing didn't come through. And this is why I didn't want to mention it last Monday, and I probably shouldn't be mentioning it now, but I will, just because that was partly why the emergency hearing was called. Somebody had gotten in touch with the landlord or the attorney, I don't know which one it was, and offered to pay her entire lease, the entire thing, all the back rent and through the end of the lease. Somebody called and said that they would do that. So they called the emergency hearing for that reason, and because by the time that they called by Sunday there was already way more than enough to cover the rent and the GoFundMe. So Monday's emergency hearing was to try to figure out how to navigate the plan of what was going to happen today. So that's what happened. But the person that called didn't follow through with it, which is why I didn't want to say anything on Monday, because I didn't want to jinx it. But unfortunately, it did not happen. So that was what I was saying. Like, potentially this is really good, but can't really break the news on this because it hasn't happened yet, and it did not happen. But still, like, as much as I don't like people doing that, I hope that wasn't a troll and it was someone that honestly thought they could and then realized how much it was. I really hope that was the deal. But, we still raised a ton of money for her. She's still fine. It was just a big deflation of a balloon, which we didn't know that didn't go through until right now. So when Hailey walked up to the podium, she still thought that was happening. So that may clear up some of these questions that Judge Simpson's about to ask.
All right. So you look like you want to tell me something. What do you want to tell me?
No.
Yes, you do. You're looking like you want to say something.
No.
No? Gets up here and then she clams up. All right. So did you get your account open?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The rest of the funds were put into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Or we're still working on transferring it, but a lot of them did, yeah.
What does that mean?
So there's like limits on how much you can transfer through apps within like a week period of time or whatever. It's all confusing.
But the account is set up.
Yes.
For that's in your name.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And so when do you anticipate you'd have all of that transferred over?
Probably within, I think there's more ways around it. We were trying to do either send it right to the bank, like Zelle, or I don't know. There's ways, I guess, soon.
All right. Just real quick update. Andrea and Hailey are jumping through a lot of hurdles trying to move that much money. The GoFundMe was set up by Andrea. So Andrea withdrew it, and Andrea's been working her butt off to try to get all the money to Hailey, but everything that Andrea uses has limits on it. And then she would use something that has a daily limit, and she thought, oh, I can just send this much today, I can send this much tomorrow. Then she finds out that there's a weekly limit on it. So I think that she has about 90% of the money now. And well, I think this was as of this morning. So they may have figured it out for the rest of the day. But she has gotten most of the money so far. It's just, like I said, jumping through hoops trying to send that much money. And, they weren't prepared for this. It's not like they had anything set up. And also, Hailey just signed up for her bank account. So not only is Andrea trying to move this money, she's trying to move all this money to a brand new account. So that's what's going on here. So, but they are working on it. There's nothing sketchy going on. Everyone's doing their part. So no one worry. Andrea is a good person, and Hailey will receive every penny of that money.
I don't know exactly.
No, that was a 20-year-old answer you just gave me.
Oh.
I get it. No, I get it. That's okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So with her, we'll have to figure this all out. But if we added November's rent, no, let's do this. If you were to add November,
No, she is working, but she was just doing small jobs like Uber Eats and stuff like that, and DoorDash. But her car has a lot of issues to it. So she was working. She just didn't have a full-time job, but she was doing what she could. I just wanted to make that clear.
and December rent, how much would that be, Ms. Dornbush?
One moment, Your Honor. So it's the rent's $1,235, Your Honor. So times 2. There's 2 static utility charges at $1,650 a month times 2, and then the water sewer is no more, from what I can tell, than $30 per month. So if we just, $60 per month. So if we went with that number times 2, let me pull out my calculator. So 2623 added on to the current balance, 6143.55. It looks like $8,766.55.
How much? Cents?
8766.55.
All right, got it. 55. Okay.
I'm gonna just double check my math just to be safe, Judge.
Oh, no, I have 2 staff members. That's exactly what they got. So I
Okay.
think you're good. So here's what we're going to do while you solve that other part of the problem. So Haley, we'll have to figure out the rest of it, but what we're going to do is, so you can take a bit of a breath, we're going to pay up through December.
Okay.
That sound good? Are you just nodding at me because you're going to agree with the guy in the black robe, or that you want to do?
No, it sounds good. I just don't want it to be a problem with them.
For who?
I don't want them to like worry or anything.
Who?
The apartment.
I know. So what I'm going to do is, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release 87766 to Spike Street. Okay.
And is that all the late fees too?
What?
Is that included? Like, I don't know how much all the late fees add up to.
Which late fees? Really?
I'm guessing there's late fees for each.
Okay, just listen. You owe right now, you said 61.43
and 55 cents. Yep.
And 55. Okay, so right now what you owe is 61.43.55. Got that? What the calculation that we just went through were your rent for November and December, and those charges that you have, like water, the water charge, and you have some other static charges that are in. So everything, put that all together. So your back rent and everything through December, you would owe $8,766. Okay? Got that?
I appreciate that, Beverly. I do. I am the weirdo in the black coat with the red shirt in the first row, sitting right next to Andrea. For anyone that doesn't know, that is me. You can see me just even sitting down, I'm towering over Andrea. I told you guys, I'm a big guy. I'm tall.
So there's not going to be any they've got all the late fees and everything from previous. That's already in there in the other one. You follow me?
I know that.
Okay, then what were you asking me about late fees?
Nothing.
No, tell me you're trying to ask me something. Just tell me.
No, it's fine. I don't know.
Hailey, I think you figured out. I'm not as stupid as I look. So just if you got a question, just ask. I'll figure it out, even if you don't think it's going to come out right.
They did match. And I pointed it out to Andrea. I'm like, look, I did good today. Red looks like red, no matter if it's 3 a.m. in the dark or in the daytime. Nailed it. And Andrea, she's just like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you last night. I'm like, it takes a lot more than that to embarrass me. I appreciate you saying that because it was a fun story. But they absolutely did match.
Just ask me the question.
I don't know exactly what I was just making sure that it was those months added to.
Right. But you won't have late fees if we pay it for November and December.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to release that from the escrow. You still have a sizable chunk in escrow, right? But I'm going to adjourn this out to November 1st. There's a reason why I'm doing that, okay? Anyway. At that time, it may be that this case then gets dismissed, but you're going to have to make a decision about whether or not you want the rest of your lease paid up. Follow me? Because her lease runs through what date?
I don't have the lease in front of me, Judge, but her move-in date was mid-April, so maybe the end of March, possibly.
That sound about right? That it runs through March?
That is a great point. I will let you guys know that Judge Simpson was not streaming his 12 o'clock block, and I was starting to get a little nervous because if he didn't stream Hailey's case, I was going to have to do something illegal, and I did not want to do that. I was going to try to find a way to just record as much as I could sitting there, even if I didn't get any audio. I was going to have to try, but thankfully he did. But Hailey was kind of relieved when I was told her, he's not streaming right now. Your case might not be on the internet. And she kind of looked relaxed. And then right before her block started, he started streaming. And I told her, and you could see that she kind of had that nervous feeling. She knows everyone's watching her. She knows it.
It runs through May.
That could be, Your Honor. They may have signed a slightly longer lease, and if you bear with me I do have it. I just didn't have it open.
I
You
moved
in your
15th.
birthday month of April.
Yeah, the 15th. And if it's 12 months, then it should be.
Oh, actually, Your Honor, it looks like it was a 14-month lease and it expires on June 16th.
Gotcha.
They definitely said it was 12.
What'd you say?
They definitely said it was 12.
Okay, but you got a 14-month lease,
Mhm.
right? And so here's what you want to hear.
If I did it, I wouldn't have talked about it. I didn't do it. I just said I was worried that I was going to have to, but I did not.
Here's what you got to think about, and I'll need an answer by November 1st. This other amount that I have in escrow, I'm going to hold that, right? And then you are going to have to decide how far you want paid out on this lease so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? But I'm going to let you I want you to think about it and then let you make that decision. Okay? A great deal of the money that's here is really for that purpose. Stabilize you a little bit, okay? Just want you to think it through, and then you're going to give me what your decision is. And then I'll tell you what mine is. But I'll let you speak first next time, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to release that amount. You don't have to worry. You're going to be paid through December. Then we're going to try to figure out if your lease ends in June, how that's going to be paid while you get yourself settled. Got it?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I gotta get her to actually use the word. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No?
I do, Your
Are you-
Honor.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just curious, since we have kind of the money for this, is there any way I could find out whether I'll still be on the lease or if there's a way I can come off it without it affecting my record or so and so kind of?
Ms. Dornbush, you don't have an answer to that, do you?
I do actually, and
Okay.
this may play a part in Hailey deciding what she wants to do on November 1st. If the lease is paid through the end of the term, then they are willing to release Mr. Wellesley from the lease and it would remain solely in Hailey's name. They just need that assurance that the full lease will be covered.
Okay.
And I think, okay, you follow that?
Yeah.
So his name comes off if we can make sure that this is paid through June. But I don't want you making that decision right now. I want you to make that decision by November 1st. I want you to kind of think it through. Fair enough? Okay. So see you November 1st, 2024 at
3 p.m. I'm sorry, November 1st, 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
You really want to go now, don't you? You don't like being here, do you? All right, Haley. You take care. All right, young lady. Thank you. Colin, good seeing you, sir.
Oh, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf said he put a surprise at the end of this video. Really? Really, Lone Wolf? I hate you. I hate you right now, Lone Wolf. I know you're listening. He told me he was going to be listening while he's playing Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Anyways, pardon the Lone Wolf pausing while I'm waving to the judge. Hey, I mean, I got a shout out. Nope, that was worth everything. Got a shout out. Judge knows who I am now. Anyways, let's move on. What do I want to say? Yeah, poor Gavin. Poor Gavin just wants off the lease. He wants off the lease so bad. And now that the landlord has all the money in escrow, they don't need to. Like, yeah, you give us all of that money that's in escrow, we'll take you off the lease. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a smart business move. Seems kind of a little bit shady to me. I know a little bit more of a lot. Well, not a little. I know a lot more of the backstory going into this. I'm not going to share it. It's a lot of personal stuff that I shouldn't even know. So we're going to leave it at that. But Hailey has to decide what she's going to do by November 1st. That is her next court date. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. I will say I am probably not going to go to that court date because it's just going to be a 5-minute hearing of the judge asking what she wants to do. I feel like my time in this case is finished as of today. And honestly, I don't want to drive back to Washington anytime soon. 3 times in a week was enough for me. For those of you that don't know, I am over 3 hours away from Washington, so it's 6 hours. I've done 3 times in a week. So yeah, I think I'll be good for a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. If they ask me to be there, of course I'll go. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll play it by ear. But again, probably finished with. I'll still follow it. I'll still play it. But I think my time, being there for them is finished. Okay. All right. Tom Street, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Thanks for all you do. I'm a passive member for a bit, but the integrity shown by not trying to connect with Hailey and give space away. I was a passive member for a bit, but the integrity shown by not trying to connect with Hailey and giving space. Are you saying that you say that I have integrity by not trying to connect with Hailey and giving them space? Is that what you're saying? Thank you. I think that's what you're saying. Thank you so much, Tom Street. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I've been very clear of that since the beginning. I want nothing to do with the GoFundMe besides sharing links. I want nothing to do with, Hailey and Andrea personally in their personal lives. I was there last Friday. I felt like Judge Simpson calling me out and getting the links out. I kind of felt like I was part of the case a little bit, even though it had nothing to do with me. So I just wanted to see it out. So I went on Monday because we didn't know what the case was going to be, and then I went today because I was planning on it. So, but yeah. So yeah. All right. So that completes the Hailey spot. That's all I got about Hailey. So let's move on. I'm going to bring back up the last video. I don't want to watch another Judge Stevens clip, sorry. So I'm just going to move through. And then we got the soft sit video, which is where I was going to put the Hailey clip. This soft sit video is the video that I released this morning. So if anyone hasn't seen it, it's on my channel. I released it this morning. So we will move on to more to Judge Simpson, apparently. All right, let's go. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Big, and thank you for the raid. For everyone that came for the Hailey update, there it was. I would appreciate it if you still stuck around, but I understand if that's what you're here for. But thank you for hanging out. Let's keep watching some court.
Courthouse case, people.
I did not read more of the super chats. I did not. I missed a couple. I know I did. Mayor, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it, buddy. Welcome to the 5 new members. Thank you so much, Mayor. Sparkle Poots, good sock job right here. Thank you, Sparkle. Thank you. I had to. There was no chance I was gonna not match my socks to my shirt today. No chance. Muse, new member. Thank you. Welcome to the family, Muse. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're caught up. Now we can move on.
Versus Phillip Zabawa.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Zabawa. Can you state your name for the record, sir?
Yes,
Can you state your name, please?
Phillip Zabawa.
Your Honor, we'd be asking to set the matter for preliminary examination.
All discovery is complete.
To my knowledge, it is.
People would have their witnesses available the 22nd.
Just one moment, please, Your Honor.
Mm,
Your Honor, is the court receiving this violation?
I am.
Sorry, would the court mind if we could address that first before we set the exam date? We could potentially do the 22nd, but I'm extremely concerned. As recently as October 3rd, was testing positive for fentanyl and opiates.
You have that?
It's my understanding that those positive tests did exist. My client has provided with us a letter from Sacred Heart. He gets scheduled for intake there at October 14th. So
I believed you. Man, Vic, you guys love playing those games. I believed you. I actually went back and like, no, I didn't. There's nothing here. And then I remembered, no, that's the games you guys like to play. Well, thank you for your super chat, but I did not miss your super chat. Well, yeah. Anyways, let's go.
while it looks like he may have had some a relapse, he is taking the appropriate measures for his recovery.
Yeah, may I make a statement?
I don't want you to unless you tell me what you're going to say first.
I just take something.
Mr. Allen.
And Your Honor, the concern of the people is, of course, the most recent positive test being a week ago today, but also that the defendant has never tested negative. Every single test he's supposed to submit to the correction has either been missed or positive.
I'll just take it. No.
As my client reports, it was not his intent to be taking fentanyl. He didn't know that was in the substance that he had used. He does understand that he has
What was he intending on using?
oxy pills, Your Honor.
I
don't want you to say it because if you say it, it's an admission. If I say it, it's not.
Well, I don't know about all that. Anyway. Anything else?
Judge, only, like I said, he has the intake scheduled for the 14th, so he is taking the appropriate steps to manage that. I would ask the court to allow him to go to treatment and stay out of custody.
Still one except for exam?
I do, Your Honor. And he does indicate to me that Bright recovery would take him today. He just doesn't, but he has, I don't have any paperwork to that effect, but that's just what he's reporting. They wouldn't, okay, that's.
Your Honor, unfortunately, I'm sure the court has this on the community corrections report on the second page indicating that the defendant said that he had a tree fall on him. He wanted to get into inpatient on 10-2. It's sort of like lots of information provided community corrections about plans. And now there's another plan for the 14th, and I understand that is his hope. But the concern of the people is whether or not he's going to make it to the 14th, frankly.
Preliminary examination will be set the 22nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. That is before judge. Fresh hour. This time defendant's bond because of the positive test and community corrections violation. His bond is hereby ordered revoked. Defendant commanded.
Somebody will be able to see you, sir.
Court recalls the case.
All right. I don't know what's coming next. Again, I made this video yesterday. I did not go back and look through it to see what we were playing. I remember Judge Simpson started it, and there was some Judge Stevens. No idea what after. Legal Fiction, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, and welcome to the 10 new members. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Sashina, member for 11 months. Thank you so much, Sashina. Sashina, you are. I know you're at least in the top 5 oldest member. Thank you so much, Shashina, for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Vic. I'm not even reading that again, Vic. Not even reading that again. Nah, you guys are jokers. And then we have the Skizrock is in the house. Ruh-roh. We all know what happens when you hear Mr. Allen. It's not good. I agree. Mr. Allen. I like it when he gets really into it. When it's not just like a little subtle under his breath, but he goes into it. All right. Again, I have no idea what's coming next. I guess we're just staying in Simpson. Let's just hang out with Judge Simpson all day. I mean, I already did, so you guys can too.
Court calls case People versus Harry Brennan.
And Your Honor, Joe Simon, on behalf of Mr. Brennan. State your name, Harry. Harry Brennan, Your Honor.
Not gonna work. It's not. It's gonna be a minute. Did you notice?
Did I notice? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've already talked.
What's her name?
Passon. Morgan Passon.
All right, go ahead. You had to have a long conversation about it.
No, actually, Your Honor, what I told her, and I'll tell the truth, is the Little Mermaid is how I know that name. She explained to me.
Oh my God! Really?
She explained to me what the origin of the name was, and only because of the Little Mermaid did I know how to say that word. So I'll be honest, my kids watch that a lot. So. That's all.
That's beautiful, Joe.
Thank you.
Little embarrassing. All right.
Nevertheless, Ms. Passon and I have had discussions that started today about a negotiated resolution. And we're asking for a very brief adjournment of the PCC to further those discussions.
How much time are you guys?
A week or two.
For the 31st work?
Yes.
31st.
Thank you.
Probable cause conference in this matter will be adjourned October 31st, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Wait up.
Yeah, I forgot I put that in there. That was just a little fun. It was a little fun with Judge Simpson. I like it when he laughs with people. He's got a great personality. Robert, thank you so much for the 5 months. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much. And we have Saint. You missed my super chat. Not even playing these games. Nope. Did not miss your super chat because it's right there on my screen. In all fairness, you guys are awesome. That is a good joke, especially when it first came out, because you should have saw me struggling trying to find the super chats I missed. It was bad. And I know Legal Fiction was a part of that. He was a part of that crew that did that. Sparkle Poots. Okay, well, you definitely missed my super chat. No, I didn't. You guys gotta wait. You gotta bury those when say it right after another super chat, so that then I potentially could miss it, and then I will feel bad. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, again, no idea what's next.
Court calls case People versus John Lee McHugh.
Yeah, I actually think you started it, Legal Fiction. I think that was your joke. I think you did it. It was your thing, and it just caught on by everybody else. I think that was it. So a part of it, you're all right. If you weren't a part of it, you were it.
Good afternoon, Judge Larry H. Margolis. On behalf of the defendant, Mr. McHugh, who is present. John, please state your name for the court.
John McHugh.
Judge, today's the date and time. We adjourned once on this matter. I was able to review the forensic interview, which led me to realize there was some other items for discovery that I was seeking. Out of an abundance of caution, I filed a motion. We are not seeking to be heard on the motion for discovery today. There's really only two items, and I brought it. I will bring it to Ms. Tana's attention. Those items. I would ask for one short adjournment, a couple weeks if possible, that we can get the discovery issues resolved and then have it set for an exam. Or if Your Honor would prefer it to be set for an exam, we can do that too. Because I'm almost done with everything that I need, but there are some records that are outstanding.
Ms. Tana?
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may unpack all of that. So the motion, of course, we don't wait 7 days, so it sounds like it's not being heard today anyway. I'm not sure why a motion was necessary, but if Mr. Margolis just contacts our office, and perhaps apparently contacts me because Ms. Rice isn't speaking to him anymore, we'll make sure that he gets at the appropriate time.
I'd be glad to contact.
I didn't understand the motion either.
You're right.
Need to step up.
You know he has it.
Why don't I?
This is a surprise to me, Your Honor. It's not happened before.
Why don't I pass? No, it's all right. Let me pass the baton. You want to take it? Yeah, he can take the waste basket. You can take that with him too. Yeah, take that with you.
I'll buy a new one.
Nope. Yeah, you might want to get out of the way there, Constantino.
Oh. We'll buy somebody has to buy Alan a drink.
Don't worry. Nobody has to clean that up. We got people. All right.
Your Honor, that was not because of me.
Oh, yeah. It absolutely was. There would have been no one else if that would have happened to.
Really walked in at the wrong time. Really walked into it.
I don't know. Did I even call? Court calls the case People versus.
Yeah, dude was puking his guts out. Came out of nowhere. Just didn't talking to the judge and just out of nowhere ran to the closest garbage can and started puking his guts out. Sorry, I meant to warn you guys. I forgot that was in this clip. I really was going to warn you guys because I know some people have that reaction to when they hear that sound or see it. And I honestly meant to warn you. And I apologize deeply for that. All right. This gets rock. You're not gonna let this go. Legal Fiction, you missed my super chat. He did. Legal Fiction is the worst at calling on super chats. He is absolutely terrible at that. Judge Simpson, new garbage can. Yeah. That's what I should have done. I should have brought him a garbage can today. Oh, that would have been hilarious. It would have been. Thank you, Skizrock. I appreciate it, bud. All right. Guys, there's a couple minutes left of this. I think I'm caught up with everything. Mayor's jumping in. Yep, Mayor's jumping in. The second I saw your name jump up there, Mayor, I'm like, he's jumping into this. I know he is. Hey, you missed my super chat. I get it. Oh, you know what? You know what I was gonna do? Isn't that special? Thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate it. I forgot I promised you guys something tonight. First, yeah, isn't that special? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I promised I would do this. Hold on. I got to go to my own stream. I've got 5 free memberships to give. And I waited specifically for tonight to gift them. There we go. Hopefully it pops up. My computer. There we go. All right. Hopefully everyone that wanted one got one. But thank you, guys. Thank you. I feel like I cut Isn't That Special short. I am so sorry. Isn't That Special? I felt like you were already. I thought you were already a member. Maybe it's a YouTube glitch where, it'll come up in shortly where it says you've been a member for X amount of months. But Isn't That Special? I appreciate it. I do. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, there's only a couple minutes left of this video, guys. Probably 2 or 3 minutes at most. The guy that just, tossed his lunch in the garbage can comes back, and that is the last case. So he only comes back for about a minute, and then the video's over. And guys, I am going to go to bed. I'm going to bed. So I'm going to stop ranting, stop raving. You guys are awesome. Crazy Rider, thank you so much for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. 7 months. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All of you are. The whole community is. Thank you guys so much for all of the support for Hailey. I wish there was a way I could kind of break her out of her shell where she wasn't so shy, but I'm not forcing it. She has my contact information. I told her if she ever wants to do an interview, let me know. And I mean, I'm just going to leave it at that. So hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll see her face on my channel, but it's all up to her. I'm not going to, I don't have her number. I have no way of getting in touch with her. So it's all on her if she wants to. So, hopefully we'll see her. And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. But you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. I got them all. I didn't miss any of them, but thank you guys so much for the membership milestones, the gifted memberships. You guys are awesome. I'm going to let this play out. While it's playing, I'm going to go look for someone to raid. So whoever we're raiding, go say hi. If there's no raid, that just means no one's live right now. So you guys are awesome. And I will see you guys not tomorrow. I am taking tomorrow off. I know I sometimes do an afternoon stream. After the week I've had with the traveling and trying to keep my channel afloat, I'm taking tomorrow off. I need to recharge a little bit. So I'm going to try to put out a video, just a video in the morning, and that's it tomorrow. No live. So I will see you guys back on Sunday. You know what? No, I won't. I believe the Bengals play Sunday Night Football this week. I'll figure that out. I'll put out a notification. I'll let you guys know what's going on. All right. You guys have a great night. Have a great weekend. Don't do anything dumb. If you do, I will cover you. I promise I will. Just don't do anything dumb. That's the way to avoid me covering you. Have a great night, and until next time, bye.
Chief, good. Court recalls case People versus John McHugh.
Thank you, Judge. Back on the record, Larry Margolis, Lawrence Margolis. On behalf of Mr. McHugh, we apologize. I've been advised that Mr. McHugh took some anxiety, non-narcotic, anti-anxiety medication this morning, prescribed. He hasn't taken it in a while, and it had a bad effect. He had already talked to his work that he wasn't feeling well. So that was the reason he's fine now. Correct, John?
Yeah. Apologize for that, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to throw up on the floor, man. That's why I was like.
All right, where were we?
Of course you would, Skids Rock. Of course you would. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We're bringing out all the old stops. We got the You Miss It super chat, and we're gonna give them to pause one more time. You guys are great. You guys are great. I have the best community. You guys are truly awesome. Thank you so much, Skids Rock.
My understanding is that there's going to be some discovery that is provided to you. You're going to talk to the prosecutor. Everybody else does. I'm not going to hear the motion, and that's all going to get resolved. And how much time do you need to do that?
2 weeks?
Is that, I mean.
2 weeks,
sure.
2 weeks,
Depends on what you need.
2 weeks.
Well, have you told them what you need?
I did. I was medical records, if possible.
Your Honor, let's set it for 4 weeks just to be safe, because I don't have to keep doing it.
Probable cause conference, November 7th.
Your Honor, is there any way, if possible, if not, I totally understand. He works at the second shift at Ford. And if we could be on the morning calendar, I don't know if you ever.
You can talk to Ms. Weidling.
Got it.
We'll see what we can arrange.
Awesome.
November 7th, 2024, 9 a.m. Fun. We'll continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.